Hey guys, how's it going? It's Power Gaming 8590 here, and today we're going to be checking out a newly released verified creation called Vault-Tec Survival Capsules Survival Shelter Network by Turn Logic. This does cost 300 creation credits and it is available on PC and Xbox. So what this verified creation does is it adds in 5 survival-based Vault-Tec, I don't want to call them player homes, but locations, where you can step inside into an interior cell and resupply, rest up, and get ready for the next operation, as well as expanding some Vault-Tec lore with Project Waypoint. So the first of these little shelters is located at Vault 111, where you start the game. So we're going to go ahead and make our way on over to it, and as we are making our way on over to it, if you do enjoy Fallout 4 mods and creations, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Now we have discovered the first one, Survival Capsule VT 111 for Vault 11. Now let's take a look at some of these amenities we have here. We have an armor workbench, a chem station, little cooking station. We got here, nothing too crazy. Some rat away, that's always fun. And what do we got going on here? We got a skeleton outside of a little Vault-Tec van. And let's head into the, well, little shelter. Alright, so we are now inside our little shelter here, and we'll have to scope it out and see what we have. Although I do hear a radio, so we're going to go ahead and turn that off real quick. Now let's see, so we have a weapons workbench, some nice decorations. Looks like purified drinking water. We got a first aid kit. Got a bed, so we have somewhere to sleep. A locker, some ammunition. Got anything going on? Just that little radio. And now we do also have a Vault-Tec terminal. So let's go ahead and check it out. It says, "Welcome to Project Waypoint." Project Waypoint represents Vault-Tec's commitment to total dweller care. Using the power of scientastic trademark projection technology, these modular shelters have been strategically placed all across the Commonwealth. Whether you're a Vault dweller getting some sunlight or a surface team on an important mission, with Vault-Tec Survival Capsule patent pending, we've got you covered. We have the features of the Survival Capsule. Welcome to Vault-Tec Survival Capsule, the absolute pinnacle of external shelter technology and your premier choice for independent surface habitation. Unmatched protection. Our lead-lined hull provides a total shield against external radiation and hazardous atmospheric events. Step inside, seal the hatch, and breathe easy. Resource independence. Every unit features a built-in Pure Flow trademark drinking fountain. Our reverse osmosis triple filtration system can handle even the harshest contaminants, giving you fresh, clean drinking water every time. Field readiness. Keep your mind, body, and equipment in tip-top shape with the provided workstations, Robco brand personal terminal, and standard issue Vault-Tec X-Acto foam bedding. Secure habitation. Our integrated storage containers utilize a persistent state locking system, ensuring your assets remain exactly where you left them indefinitely. Results may vary. Use at your own risk. All information provided has been developed through the use of science. So that just kind of goes over the features, that how like the interior of the shelters does not reset when you travel away. Well, shouldn't. But let's check out the user logs. We have user log 1, user admin tech Miller. Unit VT-111NW is set. The vertibird dropped it 3 meters off the mark, but everything appears to be working. The boys and I are heading back to Boston. But if anyone actually ends up using this thing, I hope the meds we left behind the bed come in handy. Oh, so it sounds like there's some meds hiding behind the bed. Oh, Radax in a stim pack. Cool. So there was some extra chems for us. Neat. Well, that seems to be all we've got for this one. So let's go ahead and start making our way to the next one, which is located at Vault 75. So let's go ahead and travel there. I believe that is over by Malden. Should be by the Malden Middle School. Unless I'm getting my vaults mixed up, which is possible. There's quite a few of them. So, yeah. But this does also offer some hidden stashes you can find nearby the shelters as well, according to my notes that I took here. So it comes with plenty of, well, stuff to use. Now we can already see it now, the Vault 75 one. Survival Capsule VT075NE. So let's see, so we've got an armor workbench and a weapons workbench. Empty paint can, a canister, got a little cooking station. Let's go ahead and head on inside. So far I'm liking this. These aren't game breaking. So we've got a chem station, a locked safe. There's the water fountain. Oh, we got double beds full of stuff, and then a bed to actually sleep in. Wait, there's a key. The safe key. Oh, it comes with a key so we can actually get into it. And as you can see, there's lots of loot. Lots of high-end loot, actually. That's pretty cool. Let's turn off that music. Alright. Let's actually go ahead. I think we can... Let's just mute the radios, so we don't have to worry about trying to hunt them down. I don't know why I haven't done that before. Alright, well, as you can tell, this is a nice little decorated interior cell. Lots of decorations and whatnot. So let's check out the terminal. Alright, so it looks like these first two are the exact same across all of them, but we do have user logs. So we've got 3 user logs this time. Let's start with number 1. User Genomics Officer S. Higgins. Vault 75's internal simulation area is literally falling apart. Even if we fixed everything, the space is just too small for our vision. Thankfully, the solution is right above us. I believe the ruins of Malden would work as the perfect testing area for our subjects. I'm setting up in this old survival capsule for the time being. It'll serve well enough as my field lab, and if nothing else, the chief scientist will be off my back for a while. User log 2. Same person, Officer S. Higgins. There are concerns about exposing the subjects to up-top land too early. However, it should be easy to convince them this is just a larger simulation room. As far as the subjects are concerned, anything or anyone they encounter are just more advanced robotic combatants. I'll need to work on the wording a bit, but it's coming together. The more they believe it's just another game, the better this whole thing will go. User log 3. Same person, Officer S. Higgins. Something's wrong. I've sent 3 requests for additional lab equipment this week and haven't received so much as a confirmation from any of the staff. I'm heading back down there to set these fools straight. I'm so close to getting this right, and I won't let some internal bickering stop me now. I don't know how long this will take, so I'm putting the valuable stuff back in the safe. In case I forget, I'll put the key in the usual spot behind the brass. Okay, so that's pointing you to get the key from behind the ammo crate, but we had already found it. Which is okay. But yeah, this one seems a little bit more science-based, whereas the other one was more medicine-based. Like for experimentation and stuff. But let's head to the next one, which is by Vault 95. So let's head on down. Now this one is located a little bit to the northeast. So, can we see it? Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Except, unfortunately, we're getting attacked by the gunners, so we're going to need to take these guys out. I was hoping we wouldn't have to, but we are just in too close a proximity. And we need to stim up. So let's go ahead and do that. take these guys out so we can properly scope out the shelter. And we're getting shot from the turret, so we'll take it out. It says there's more people hiding in here. Where are you at? Oh, you're right in front of me. Oh, and I'm about to fight the big one. Alright, well, let's go ahead and reload and take this guy out. There we go. Now it just leaves the couple of people up top. And they went down very easily. Nice! Alright, so we can put our firearm away. Let's get over here and take a look. Alright, survival capsule VT-095 Southwest. This one has a lot of gunner graffiti on it. And we have an armor workbench again, and a chem bench, as well as a cooking station. So again, a full set of benches probably. So let's head on inside the capsule.
A word or several.
Okay, so that didn't mute the radios. I don't know why it didn't work. Oh well. Well, let's see. So we have a weapons workbench, a crate, a duffel bag with some ammo and other miscellaneous items, our water fountain we can drink from. See, we have the terminal again. Looks like someone was doing some surgery in here. Wait, is that just... Oh, I bet it's because I have immersive animation framework. It's not the bag. That should be a bag of Rataway hanging there. It's because I have a retexture. Okay. Alright, well, we've kind of looked around. We got a bed, again, so we can sleep. And a locked safe. I bet this is going to point us towards a key. Okay, so that's the same. What's this? Oh, this is a new one. So we have another new one. So we have a very special graduation. It says, "Welcome, graduate. You have successfully completed the Vault-95 Internal Recovery Program. As a part of your graduation exam, you have been selected for independent surface isolation. A floor safe has been provided containing high-grade chemical stimulants. During this 30-day period, you must remain within the Vault-Tec-provided survival capsule, maintaining a clean environment and logging your metabolic status daily. Independent from others, it will be up to you to show you've recovered, can resist temptations, and are ready to reintegrate back into the vault." So let's check out the user logs. Looks like we got 4 this time. So we'll start out with number 1. It says it is from Sergeant K. Miller. "The captain sent me out to this old trailer. They're calling it a strategic watch post, but let's be honest, nothing comes out of the glowing sea except death, and I ain't sticking around to fight that. I noticed an old safe in the corner with a key. The terminal mentions an isolation exam and a chem stash. I don't know what Vault-Tec was playing at here, but I guess it doesn't matter. I have no need for chem, so I'll hide the key somewhere safe." Okay, so the key is somewhere safe. We'll have to look around a little more. Now we have user log number 2. So it's from the same person, Mr. Miller. 2 weeks, no resupply, no radio check-ins. It's kind of ironic. Here I am forced out of the vault and isolated in this box. I'm all on my own, just like those dwellers were. You know, I used to believe the gunners stood for something. Order, professionalism, a code. Now, we're just high-speed raiders with better armor. They didn't put me here to watch the perimeter, they just don't want to be reminded how far we've fallen. User log number 3. From Sergeant K. Miller. "Being out of the vault for so long has given me time to think. I remember the old stories of the Minutemen, protecting people at a minute's notice, actually standing for something. If they were still around, would they have me, or am I just another blood-stained merc to them?" Log number 4. From K. Miller. "I can't stay here any longer. I'm packing my stuff and heading west. I don't know how true those stories about the Minutemen were, but I've got to find a way to make it right with my past. Maybe even leave a legacy that's worth remembering. If someone actually comes out here to check on me, I'm already long gone. Make yourself at home and take a poke at that chem stash. I left the key under the bed, behind the curtain. Think of it as my parting gift." Alright, so it looks like the key is behind the curtain. There it is. The safe key, so let's go ahead and check it out. And there is a nice stash of chems there. Those would be very useful. Unfortunately, we don't need chems at this exact second, but those are useful for a standard playthrough. Alright, so let's head back out to the Commonwealth. Looks like our next one is found by Vault 114. So let's go ahead and fast travel on up there. So that's going to be by Park Street Station. So, yeah. Now, I do believe in order to actually find this one, it is located by where you escape with Nick Valentine. So we're probably going to have to run up the street a little bit and duck in that alley. Yeah, okay, it's visible on the map at least. So we'll head on over there. We're a little ways away from it. So, we'll make our way on over. I don't think anything's coming for us, but we'll get our weapon ready just in case. Because I am not in the mood to get annihilated. And here is our little vault. Okay, so it's Survival Capsule VT114CE. Is that supposed to be Central East? That doesn't make any sense. So right around in here is where it's at. I think the manhole cover is underneath this garbage. I've truthfully never actually come this way before doing the quest and paid attention. So yeah, it must be hidden under this garbage or something. I don't know. Or I could be looking right at it and not know it's there. Whatevs. Anywho, so we've got the armor workbench, the chem station, and the cooking station like always. And let's head on inside this capsule. Alright, so let's make a beeline for the radio, since muting the radio didn't work. We've got our water fountain, a weapons workbench, some first aid items. We got a duffel bag, some ammo, a locker to store stuff, and lots of cool little decorations and knickknacks. Oh, this one comes with a floor plan for the vault's construction. But let's check out the lore now. User logs. We have 3 user logs. So number 1, user Assistant Superintendent J. Sterling. Finally got the on-site capsule delivered, but it was almost a disaster. As the truck was swinging into the alley for the drop-off, some idiot in a Corvega cut us off. The driver slammed on the brakes so hard I thought the capsule was going to shear right off the bed. As if this project isn't already months behind schedule, I can't believe the project lead stuck me in this alley just because I corrected him in front of the board. He tells me it's for the good of the project and that I'm needed here on site. Now he's saying I might have to stay here overnight. I should be back at HQ planning, not out here in some back alley mud pit. Log number 2. Same person, Superintendent J. Sterling. We are officially 6 months behind schedule again. Just today I spent 4 hours trying to coordinate the arrival of some heavy structural supports. You can't move a 40-foot cargo container through the north end without shutting down half the city, and every time a truck gets stuck on a narrow corner, the meter's running on my budget. Building an underground complex in this maze of a city is a special kind of hell. I'm an engineer for crying out loud, not a traffic cop. I'm going to have another talk with the MTA, see if they won't let us use their subway lines to ship more of this stuff to the vault. Log number 3. Same person, Superintendent J. Sterling. The MTA finally agreed to us moving heavy cargo through the tunnels. For a moment, I thought we'd actually caught a break, but one of our flat cars wasn't secured properly. It scraped a section of the tunnel wall and nearly brought the whole ceiling down. The MTA is furious, and now they've revoked our heavy cargo clearance. So now we're back to trucking stuff through the streets. I've had enough. This project is a disaster, and the project lead is nowhere to be found. Thankfully, Vault-Tec has authorized my transfer request and is sending me to Vault 88. I'm told the project is progressing quite well and is very far along. Just recently they finished the entry area with a big vault door and everything. Finally, it'll be good to get away from this mess and complete work on a project that might actually be completed. Okay, so it looks like there's nothing hidden here as like a little bonus stash. But he was working on building Vault 114, and they just kind of kept giving him the runaround, which, if you know the story of it, it was just a front for some gangsters. So that makes sense. All right, now on to the last one of these little shelters, which is located in the glowing sea. Now, it is located down by the reactor site near a wrecked bus. So, where is the decayed reactor? O'Neill, Cave, Skylines, Atlantic, Abandoned Shack, Forgotten Church, decayed reactor. So there we go. We'll head here, and we shall take a look. Alright. Oh my, that's very radioactive, to say the least. Well, let's just haul ass to this capsule, and it is way out here. Alright, let's stay ahead of this and pop a refreshing beverage. Now, this is a little bit farther than I thought it was going to be from the reactor site, but why is there a Vault-Tec capsule out here? Oh my, we've got all kinds of stuff here to take out, and the Wendigos have found us. So let's take them out, along with these ferals. I hear one. Okay, taking it out. Oh, we got another one. It tried to come for us. And take a refreshing beverage. Alright, take him out, and we have the bloated glowing one left. And we can go investigate our glowing sea survival capsule. Honestly, this might be one of the more important ones, because there's not really anywhere to rest in the glowing sea. Alright, so here we are. Survival Capsule VT-05WMS. Wonder what that's for. I think this one's going to have the best, juiciest lore. But we do have our amenities, the cooking station, as well as the chem bench and the armor bench. But let's head on in to get out of this radiation. Oh wow, this one's huge. This one's way bigger. Way, way bigger. So we have our water fountain, the weapons workbench, a duffel bag. This one comes with a power armor station, which is nice. There's our bed, the usual ammunition and chems and other stuff like that, as well as another whole section to it. Cool. A locked safe, so there's got to be a key hidden somewhere, which I'm sure the terminal will oh, we found it. It's underneath this cart. Let's see what's in here. Oh, a hazmat suit. That's useful, along with several radiation chems. Neat. Well, let's check out the lore, because this one I'm kind of really interested in. It says weather monitoring capsule. So we have an event log. Okay, so that has a whole bunch of stuff. Heavy black rain, nuclear detonation, tectonic shift, static ionization, orbital decay, rad tornado, F3, thermal inversion. Interesting. But we have the prime directive from WMC-05. Confidential Vault-Tec clearance SL-4 required. Employee eyes only. Violation VTP-01041. Prime directive. This facility serves as the primary monitoring site for meteorological and atmospheric changes in the Commonwealth sector. Site VT-05WMC is tasked with continuous monitoring of post-nuclear atmospheric decay and the relay of real-time data to selected Vault hubs. Signal broadcast WMC-05 is the primary site responsible for broadcasting the all-clear signal to the Vault-Tec regional mainframe once the surface conditions reach habitability Tier 1. So let's check out the user logs. We have 3. User log 1. Admin Senior Tech R. Lawson. I'm about halfway through the server rack upgrade. This new double-wide unit is a beast, but the cooling fans are loud enough to wake the dead. On another note, the satellite is finally calibrated, however the connection's still pretty spotty, so I'll have to stay overnight and finish the high gain alignment. I don't like being out of the big city, especially out here in the middle of the forest. But it's only for one night. By tomorrow afternoon, I'll be back in Boston. So he must have been out here before the bombs dropped. And here come the bombs. Same person, Senior Tech R. Lawson. I woke up to alarm screaming. I thought the system had gone haywire, but then that flash hit and a shockwave so loud I thought the capsule was going to rip apart. I managed to get the external cameras working and everything's just gone. The forest, the service road, even the ground looks like it liquefied. It's dark as hell out there, but I think that's a mushroom cloud to the east. I don't know what to do. With the radiation, there's no way I'm walking out that door. I'll just have to wait. Vault-Tec knows I'm here. They'll come for me. They have to. I think he's going to be poorly mistaken. User log 3, same person, Senior Tech R. Lawson. I've been here for 2 weeks, my food's running low, and Vault-Tec isn't coming. I've spent the morning jury-rigging a T-45 suit we used for heavy lifting. It's clunky, but it'll keep the rads off for a while. I'm packing as much Radaway and Rad-X as I can carry, and I'm heading out. I'm hoping that once I get over this northern ridgeline, things will start to clear up. I've locked the rest of the meds in the safe. If I can't make it and have to double back, I'm going to need them. I think I'll leave the key under that utility cart. There we go. So there is the lore behind this one. It is a weather monitoring station. And Vault-Tec sent him out here to set stuff up so that way they could send the all clear to the vaults if they ever were going to. And then the bombs dropped before he finished the job. But that explains why it's out here in the middle of the glowing sea. This was in the forest before the war. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to fast travel back to Vault 111. And it will be time for final review. Once we get there, that is. Alright, so we are here. We're going to go back to the very first one we took a look at. And, well, do our review. So, the good of this mod. It does add in some little lore-friendly survival rooms, you could call them, to give you a little bit of home away from home and give you access to amenities, which is always nice. They are also, well, lore-friendly. They are very... They're very nice. They're very well and put together nicely. I do like them. They're decorated well. It's not over the top. They're in decent areas, albeit kind of close to major areas where you can already find some of these amenities, but these provide you easy access to them, as well as a bed for survival mode players. The downside of them is I could see this being a little bit overpowered at times, but I don't think it's game-breaking enough to really be an issue, because you could always go over to Sanctuary and sleep. It just gives you another option in a lore-friendly way, as well as a little bit of loot. So my final consensus on this one, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. I recommend it. This one, it's like I said, it's lore-friendly, it's fun, it's not overly invasive. Everything is kept reasonable, like there's no ridiculous cheat room of loot. There's little tiny unmarked quests involved, and I really like the way this one is. I don't know, this one just calls out to me. I like it. I recommend you get it. The mod author did a good job. So anyway, that is my review of this creation. So if you did enjoy the video, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.